na yema Ghana for hu enkwasiade a NPP ya nyansa your friend nyansa de chichire because they could not do what the NDC they are doing now. No, they are trying to confuse everybody. Anytime say Ghana for aha no kra na yeka ye dwudwam obi ate ne ho ase hwade. You see this ESLA. Now ESLA
NPP government akronfon kwa me say den NPP government akronfon kwa sikadie ni eniema enbo man Ghana selfish people omo ndwene o man no ho yenche sika ne man yebusuafo ndi yemfa sika ne nye de yemfata yemfa nkotu cathedral na nda no swimming pool yensei o man no eno na Ghana for eno na NPP for ya ade wo na Kevin Taylor I expose omo nya Kevin Taylor cry didn't know say there was this ESLA money bibi a friend ESLA money NPP government no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eja sika no over 3 billion no eja no NPP for abe misuse money no nya Kevin Taylor I didn't know say there was something like ESLA money. And now first time I message say obebo mode no subscribe to the channel no me bell notification see be post here obenya bi ahwe I say politics ne training issues and near my for my Ghana ho and now betibu I say ye mediatem ye be kan okre no because say enya say ye NDC for enti ye be kan de enim NPP for ye ade ye ba betena se aka NDC ye ade na enya ye be kan. I don't know if you get it. Enti me sure chewadwen on comment section de obetie bi a ompe ana ope bi a me ndi obi atem mine no enti ne nyina chire adwen nti obe share link na ma onu bi no subscribe so as na be follow on all social media platforms. The name is The Band Avenue. Mr. Kevin Taylor I expose MPP for ba umiane Akufo Addo ne na aban no I expose o ma sika bi ane ye friend ESLA money His Excellency John Dramani Mahama e be fra aban no jaye no yanom for na misuse sika no
today. Yes, say the one city aka eye petrol bo ho. Now one city aka petrol bo ho no. And the auto petrol now is saying, is it going to be more than before you were complaining? Into Mahmoud Bawumia and the clowns no, they are talking. Now, yanko back na yenhwe asem na nkasamu. Na yema Ghana for hu enkwasiade a MPP ya nyansa your friend nyansa de chichire because they could not do what the NDC they are doing now. No, they are trying to confuse everybody. Anytime say Ghana for aha no kra na yeka ye dwudwam obi ate ne ho ase hwade. You see this ESLA. Now ESLA footwo bi a John Mahama ne NDC omo ye den omo 2 year omo de to ho anaso omo bie ye 2015 na saa footwo na dwuma gira nyina ne se saa footwo no sika ye de begum no what it will do majority of it saa sika ne bebo yenkania ho ban ye energy sector no eno na ye de bebo ho bra inti na eye footwo a NDC aban 2015 omo bie ya omo di sika gumu. Now, in 2015, the NDC as a means of dealing with Ghana's escalating power generation debt came up with ESLA. Now, the idea behind this levy was to use it to exclusively offset the energy sector debt. In the ESLA na NDC in 2015, no, na eye efotwa edawa ye di sika gum na sa sika no de ne ye say eka beda ye energy ana ye nkanea mu na ye ko eka na ye yi sa sika ni bi ne ye de akon. Enti idea ni ema John Mahama de ESLA ba ni nyina say saa foto no sika ne ye di gum sika ne nya no petrol mu ni ade ade ye di gum a na say ye nkanea sam ye konya problem na eka beda wa na ye yi sa sika ni bi ne ye de aden ye de akon saka no. Enti that was the intention na etare kire ma NDC for John Mahama mo ebie ESLA sa foto no. Now the ESLA as of 2017 when the NDC left office for the NPP to take over was over 3 billion. In 2017, NDC free power, 2016, January 7th. Sika ekogumu na egum no. 2017, na sika dem over 3 billion cedis. So technically, the NPP government came to meet 3 billion na eda energy efutum na sika edawa enisi ede ensaka. Say nyire mu nkane ho nsem Your energy won some, say CG Boka, say Yankania, Yapasia, a plant for fra, near Quisa can be, near their service our problem. No? Into the job of ESLA was to take care of these issues. Iti John Mahama free power no sika or handy over the ma NPP na that's half for 2 no na 3 billion Ghana cedis. Now, the NPP, instead of using the funds for its intended purpose, instead depleted the account, collateralizing the fund for further loans and using the remaining amounts on things that are not related to energy. NPP ba power mbe sa 3 billion se na edawa John Mahama ne NDC abanja towo sanka enne e ka bedawa ye pesika e dia ko energy ka no ye bewa ko yibi no de omo ye ne se omo baaye no saa sika no enom de omo nsa bomu omo de omo nsa bomu no afa nyoma ye mfa saa sika ne ye no eno na omo de saa sika ne ye na de na e yakra ne se omo betu sika no omo de sika no kosi awawa enti omo de ESLA fund no omo di kosi awawa enti sika bia na ebe mu no na emba Ghana for na omo di saa sika na edemu no ene sika bia eba fund ni mu bia no na omo di esi awawa enti 100 million toma na ekọ say 50 million toma na ekọ instead say saa foto no ko beje sika na gum na nka ada ho ne yade ako eye den eye eka ebeba energy sector no omo di si awawa enti sika bedempe na yade akoche. And what they were doing is they were using the money to do their own things. And these are facts. Now I'm sure idea. So I also follow facts now. In 2017, make sure the reason why in here, sir, one city way, every Ghanaian should support this government for it to last. And then a bit me Ghana, your energy sector. Anytime I start to me, I will say, and the men will say. Petrol ton saying, and 5 months ago now ton saying, and the petrol now what tono, I had even 1 city account. Is it more than time and ekufuado ba umiamwo pawana? Say I more than that there, then I buy a boo. But the question here is, sa sika yadiabeka and the petrol who a 12. Mibusa will say, sa sika no a dose chain time and ekufuado ba umiata swana. Mamen show the NPP for catch say time and more power. Mijujum, and it's in one city way. It is something we are all supposed to embrace. Aban way ABB, we make sure the reason why it's here. We all need to support this initiative by the NDC government. I'm going to introduce one city. Say fanka petro be a better hono. Now this is what they are going to do with it. One city petro. It is to fight do so is to fight a car at the energy sector so from 20 years ago. Now we read a annual report on the management of the energy sector levies and accounts where you can offer the reading report 2017 again I can offer kaye my men king kan chiro send a bear kwasiebi eti baby a on king kaya or betia says a Ghana no enyansafo na echichire na nya nkemu ani jimi ene echichire Ghana. Now we read the document now submitted to Parliament by Ken Oforiatta, Finance Minister or Minister of Finance. Date na show no for the year 2017. For the year 2017. 2017, a day na Oforiatta call Parliament kwa kachire fa ESLA no ho. Obeto sa sika no. Did he confirm sana sika no sika da ho? Mumianko kain. Now read the document now. This is what it says. Let me enlarge this. Senebeya, you can read this document with me. So I read the document now. The executive summary, it says this. This report is prepared in line with Section 6 of the Energy Sector Levies Act 2015, Act 899, as amended Act 946, which requires that the Minister for Finance submits an annual report to Parliament on the management of the levies and accounts established under the Act. Into executive summary now, Emrasha Kenoforiatta say, Obeba Parliament, now Obe kan achireye footwo no sika edem, ene de ye di sika na ewo se ye de ye. In 2017 no, Emrasha Kenoforiatta, sa embrana, ye friend Edian, Levies Act 2015 no, Act 899 Oma amend ye no no Act 946 no Sam share the finance minister Kenoforiatta say Umbra Parliament na ESLA sika na obeto ye no saa sika no ɔmbɛ kyerɛkyerɛ mu deɛ dam ɛne deɛ da hɔ ma Ghana yɛ energy ana yɛ sikasɛm ɛfa ɛyɛ yɛ nyina mu nkanea asɛm ho. Now read the performance of the levies in 2016 and 2017. Performance of the levies in 2016 and 2017. May read the mum. I say, where Kedofurata and Kasano Asem, where NPP time, this is what they said. This is what Kedofurata said to you Ghanaians. In 2016 and 2017, a total amount of 5.5 million was lodged into the ESLA account out of a total collection of 6.4 million. Now, of the total lodgement, an amount of 4.8 million was utilized. Now, sika 6.4 million, omu using 4 million. Now, the amount is made up of 2 million, 2 million, let's round it up, 2 million spent on road maintenance. Omobeto ESLA sikana na ekadawa I was say the solve dum so. Omo buy no use sikana 2 million. Then omo dey omo koye kwan. Omo dey maintain roads. Remember that time we were supposed to build new plants. We were supposed to make sure say the first thing they did omobeto sasikano over 5 million no. What they did was they said omo yimu 2 million at their maintaining roads, road maintenance, and omo yi 2 million. Now they move forward and they said this. I say the National Electrification Program and the provision of public lighting and almost some of the road maintenance and the National Electrification Program and the provision of the public lighting. Now we are also say 2.8 million they spent towards the clearance of liabilities of energy sector state-owned enterprises. We are also 2.8 million and omudi chia aban jumakua omode de ECG ka omode de ka energy light ka omudi light bills. It is the kind of mobile na a footwa a dawa a was senka yen kanya some ya persi expande ya persi stop it dumusono instead say omobe check omo priorities because your scale of preference ya here and sana ya fata into omoba and so road maintenance here and omo call a asladim sikana dawa na osi di bo yen kanya no ban no and omo yi ya say 2 million ya require maintenance omo fan ko kwan o omo so de require maintenance. Almost say 2.8 million. Almost state agencies bid the car light bill into this is money that they came to meet as a political party. This is money NDC Jama. And the NPP was a day. And you don't have to listen to them. Now Uko Wenima say the reduction in the stock of outstanding liabilities of the SOEs includes payments to VRA creditors, bank or trade creditors in the amount of 1.7 million and payment to TOS editors banks. So almost say yi sikano eco trade light bills toward ye omutia bima VRA state enterprise just say just say sikano mobeto ye no the do light bills no de ka. In addition to these payments, a total amount of 279 million was transferred into the escrow accounts of ESLA PLC in November and December 2017 towards debt servicing. Me read the act natural from the beginning. Where Kedofurata Ojina Parliament catcher say, Omuyi eye ESLA sikana awasi the boy and kanya ho ban ya de tia eka ECG de ka si etipase ton frango near the generating more power. Also, omu yisa sika no den. Omu yisa sika no 297 million. Omu de den. Omu kutia ka. Eka ben. Eka bi dawa. We could have used other means to pay. No, they had to enter ESLA. Sika na yede ato ama yenchiri mase yede be ko inkremu kania sa dum somba biem no. NPP buy no study so omu di tia ka. Now you see where the problem is coming from. Senka NPP build on ESLA sika omobeto yankendenke about 70 billion edaho. Do you know that? But they didn't do that. What they did was that they entered ESLA. Sikana eye NPP NDC jato hono. Di sikani nyina. Point 6. Beside these payments, government also supported the pay down of SOE's liabilities from budgetary resources other than the ESLA. They used the money on things that were not, that ESLA did not allow us, or the act did not allow us to use the money on. And you could see, say, the priority, ESLA's priority was changed. NPP changed the priority of ESLA. They decided to create a new priority for ESLA. Because the reason why our NDC for ABSA for Tuono was geared towards protecting and maintaining and paying debt of our energy sector. Bigger things to sustain our energy. Yenkania hon semno. And it's not John Mahama NDC for a day. Be ESLA no. But NPP by no, they changed the focus because they wanted a way to steal that money. Now, I'm sure look at this. Well, I'm reading this part of Suncho. I'm performance of the levies in 2017. This is Kenofuriate's statement in 2017. I'm better ESLA no. ESLA no. Sikana oma seno no. Or can we now parliament yenti and then kwasiafo we catch say. Yeah, the one city abeka petrol unto mun TV da umoko demonstration. Please that for mun tie me na min chire mu chire wo. NDC aban adwene da omutim no. And tibi on person mo boa man no. They are intelligent. We need to support them. Me who GPRT for mu Jimmy on one say and the auto petrol saying 5 months ago auto petrol saying you may put to shut up. Time your two petrol, your tea petrol. So how long did it take you people to reduce your prices? Munya dina munya foolish politics, no? Now let me read this to you. NPP bets now position 42 years. When you read this document, performance of the levies in 2017, can you forget no said American no? For the years under review, or for the year under review, sorry, a total amount of 2.8 million was lodged into the ESLA account out of a total collection of 3.15 million. The disbursement and utilization amounted to 2.4 million. A breakdown is as follows. 181.7 million in debt recovery for TOR. Almost TOR 181 million. So I'm going to and I'm say 47 million in downstream foreign exchange under recoveries. And also something they took care of. 91.9 million for the payment of power utility debts. A car, energy. When you go for it, it says 21.7 million for premix and RFO subsidy. Almost premix, when you go to point 8, in addition to these disbursements, 905 million and 23.7 million were transferred to the road fund and energy fund to support road maintenance and the activities of the Energy Commission respectively. Into Omuyi, 905 million and 23.7 million to the road fund. And now almost had to be called Energy Commission. Into between road funds and Energy Commission, they spent 905 million and also 23.7 million. So you could see, say, ESLA, a lot of it went into road maintenance. It's not road construction. It went into road maintenance. Because when you take ESLA money, that's how you could take care of minerals, energy commissions issue. I don't have a problem. So how you could power utility debt, ECG, I don't care. But so that amount of money, a lot of that money into road maintenance. Then I ask you, say, sir, amount of money, road maintenance, road design I will maintain because the priority of this fund, Sasika, we are NDC Jatuwado, not to pay debts of our energy sector. It wasn't, the priority wasn't road maintenance. Sanka a road construction because why you're crying. Now they also acquire potholes, maintain. How do we assess that? Over point 9. The utilization of the levies has contributed to the provision of a more stable power supply for Ghanaians. increase access to electricity under the National Electrification Program, and ensure a stable supply of premix and residual fuel oil to fishing communities and industries across the country. Inti utie sibia omuzu ESLA na. Majority of the money went to things that were not a priority to ESLA. Because the reason why I tell ESLA, no, it wasn't about road maintenance. It wasn't about potholes, patching of potholes. The reason why John Mahama, over free power, or ESLA, oja over 5 to 6 million gumno, it was for us as Ghanaians to be able to have money there, money sitting to pay for energy debt. A cabinet sibia and the NPP ja katuona na yedi tia sakano. So now you see, these are the things we've been talking about. The NPP are quick to make noise because I'm going to say Ghana for Jimmy. Now, let me explain something to you. The question here is, where Ghana now show me? Ekufuor free power, not a liter of fuel, 16 Ghana cedis. In 5 months, John Mahama moved about 12. That's fine. Now the question here is, you're the one city Addo petrol so send a car at down because abane dinkan state actual abane say sa one city order to petrol so no is to fight the doom so. Then the doom so ba a car NPP jato ho ya DECG car billions. Now the question to the MPP then say abana or tesuna one MPP di omoko share IMF program wa yenyan free mu no. Abina etosana right now it is trying to create revenue to pay off a car NPP jao hono. The question to the MPP then say, how do you expect the government to raise this money? Because a kana da hono say yanko a kana be mene ye kani ani be dum kojo to. It is a abine say wetuma to petrol so from 16 at about 12. Now say or the one city at to petrol so which is less than how much we're paying before. The question is, abino so wanya way na say wama Ghana for and contribute a city to the petrol yeto to fight a car a die sisia ama sebio ye nyina munkania enhye engine so a mibusa MP before say hina binding confisca because you cannot use debt to pay debt. Now the reason why I'm saying is untimi for a car into a car and say and no na ya for years and a car at that ECG into. Now somebody will say the government should borrow domestic. And I say abana embo besia ofie. And I say abana enkwa brochire nkobo besia. And that has been the argument of the NPP. Adena abana embo besia emfa entua. Adena oje one city free Ghana ni bi obeto petrol ho. Remember, Ghana ni bi obeto petrol. Inta de intina abano enkobo besia. Now, let me break this down to you. The reason why the decision at MDC taking the best decision in the history of Ghana no any. Say aban kwa bontini ko bobesia. Remember, say aban kwa bontini ko bobesia 10 billion cedis. In the space of 3 years, we will pay about 3 billion as interest on that loan. Say aban ji besia wo fie. In a space of about a year or two, sa besia ni abeji di fie no. This same government will have to do what? Pay the interest of that besiano. Now, so what they cut 10 billion. Now, kwa bontri ko bobesia 10 billion. Now the befie ebetua ayedie 10 billion kano. Na sa besiana ko boy no ehun si wono ebe 3 billion. You are still fighting debt. That means that problem you wanted to solve, you cannot solve it. It is for NPP even to suggest to say the government should go out and borrow. No, the NPP is not thinking intelligently. Now, what the government is doing now, and I say, the government does not want to incur more debt. Because one, we are even in an IMF program. It right now, no, a car at that Ghana, so a car ye de. Aban went to me sorry and san koboka and kobo besia and found beto Ghana in so Emma won't interest no for the next 10 years. So the government is saying, so we to me at the petrol so from 16 abedu 12. It is very important to say, you do one city better so send your beya sa one city no ye yi sa sikani na a car MPP jan or hono ye bet me dia kosaka no without paying interest. Meaning we will be fighting a Canada hono, and we will not be incurring debts. The most dangerous thing I hear over the years as a nation, and I say, we have always used debts to fight debts. And majority of the people who sit on radio and TV and talk to us, say, "Oh, me economists, you know." Most of them are not intelligent enough to know, say, Saudi eka etua ka ultimate tua ka ni wieda. And at all force in the NDC, the Mahama per se, omu break that jinx, no. What they want to do is say, right now, your what space kakra, petrol no abba form no. See, the one city to swa, sa sikani ye year, a Canada down your betum diakon, abra, young kobo sian fambe to or mine so, any oma young woman so. Into right now, no, John Mahama's government is avoiding borrowing to, at the end of the day, burden the ordinary Ghanaian. Because the reason is, say John Mahama buy the kwa bontene, na so mo kobo besia, no mo betua e Canada hona. What is going to happen is say, sa besiani interest no, ya the sa interest no be to Ghana for so. That means say in the year or two or in the next few weeks, we need to increase taxes. It is going to be tax increment because sa e Canada hono, sa interest no one intia. So what you will see they say, so man your way now. Every single day, taxes will be going up. More taxes will be added. Now you'll be asking, add and buying the taxes to so all because we have failed to take responsibility. Inti John Mahama mo pese omu break that jinx no. Send you beya abino and sound kwa bontene because a canon kofo eja to one. So kwa bontene kwa jebesia e the interest ba e the insiwo e the insiwo ba sa insiwo no sa wutia e kana wo fie na sa insiwo na beda na e ka da wo so. For us to prevent this, for Ghana to move forward without having this problem, no, yan for 1 city and 2 petrol so because 1 city required 2 petrol so na sa 16 na ekufo do edge no enru ho. When the beka say abanye buno, e kire obi a why na adwene say on person obedi no kura say bi onim nyansa because at the end of the day until you prove to me say John Mahama ebona o share Ghana for say oba obeti petrol so no wanye John Mahama ebona o share Ghana for say oba obeti petrol so no say bi sa petrol no wante so wate so na say John Mahama wate so akodu point bi o hu ni say we will need $1 more a city, 1 Ghana city to try and pay the debt NPP for we jato ho. So why not say NDC abanye buno? Because the question here is Sanka John Mahama anti petrol so and anka 16 and John Mahama car say they say you better petrol you the 1 city back so if you say car NPP jato ho no e was see tua den anka obeka say John Mahama ya oba ya we anti petrol so osaba ya wasa the 1 city abeka ho nti esi ano NPP kura ye chair NDC if you say na NPP abreso no na top petrol 16 a liter and they turn 17 but as we speak today NPP abreso no near top petrol no dey 16 and they turn 12 it is na amanse for 1 city to so na yemfa ntua ka no abra yenkobo besia abontina na safie na emfa insiwumba ma yentua emma more taxes mbra. Why are you not understanding this simple thing? A chile nipa na o chechire mu chiro wajimi e politics na NPP for them oye.
And this is what you can tell. At the current here, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Eddie 1 city no. Levy na bana, people are talking. Obi anya people crow. NPP for no. Jandam politics no. Or more na yes I don't know. Because a cana these people are well go on say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nya dream we say. Yentia 1 city ni intimi fante kanu so bi kopem se yebetu area. Taxes ne niema ebesa akosoro no Ghana fo ntimi. It has a reasonable precedent na. Watena ase ehun say se matete niema so ama me nkofo ani age a. Any problem bi wo ho no ma ha Ghana fo. Enye sa afi na ha yo dum so wo ho dadaada. Ha Ghana fo. Nti sa dia tax ana fuel prices abafuma. Yemfa 1 city nka ho. Sibi ebetimetu adum so ne ye free okra. Enye Mahama na bedwin se ya. Aban ba biem na betima adwin se. NPP fo a ken form okra dum so no enye omo na ebe solve. Omo sika die ne family insensem a omo dis kana be cause solve na hia omo. It has a reasonable precedent like His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Adwin on mine no the policy we are ban. And a lot of people are happy. A lot of people has even for class 1 city so we should pay more because e-levy sabi sika ye tua no. Utua kwa na oyem hwehwe. E-levy nti obi e send this scam obi a won send obekọ nipa no oberedo de akoma nipa no ba bi ote because it was too much. The president we adwin ho. No see ntia 1 city a NPP for kasa na mo kra mo ye hwan mo ye 8 years kra mo intima less than 6 months obi atitifu also see the dollar go down bibia go down now be catch say my trust say nipa yen trust wow 8 years ye do ba ba ma wa anya hwe me sure chawadwen or comment section me some na ka wintela kan ESLA money. Did you know about the ESLA money? Catch me because me I didn't know about it. And yet Kelvin tell and the information be breya. I didn't know about it. And it's out there Kelvin Kano. Mecho chawadwen or comment section. Na share video ma oni bi no sombra. Embetie sempa ye kafa Ghana. Me da say utie me medical ka say high politics. Trending issues and entertainment. Follow you on all social media platforms. The name is The Bant Avenue. Me da say oje bre tie me. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.